Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Time with John Eads. As always, I'm your host, John Eads, and we got another great guest in for you today, Lamar Brown, 5-star offensive and defensive lineman from nearby University High School. He recently committed to LSU in the class of 2026, and it was broadcasted on national TV, ESPN2. Super exciting stuff in the end of a long process, and Lamar, I'm sure it was cool to finally be done with that long process,
most
right?
Definitely, yeah.
What was that whole day like?
Just telling coaches that I wasn't coming, I was gonna stay home. That was probably the worst part, but I just know I had to do the best decision for me, and was staying home and playing for LSU. So
it's kind of like you have to call, a significant other, a girlfriend, and break up with them almost, right? I mean, not necessarily, because, those relationships will continue. Who knows? One of them might end up being your coaches down the road in the NFL. So it's not like, goodbye, we're never talking again. But it's, you don't like telling people bad news, right? Especially, 3-4 other coaches on that one day.
True.
Yeah. What'd you tell them?
I was just told them that I was like, I appreciate y'all for recruiting me. It's been a good 3.5 years or 4 maybe. But I just decided to stay home, play for the home team. So yeah, they understood. They understand what I'm doing. So I mean, best of luck to them. Good luck for them. So, but I'm just doing what's best for me.
It happens all the time. You recruit so many players every year.
Yep.
Their boards probably have hundreds of guys on them, right? Obviously, there's levels to it. There's top tier guys they want, like yourself, and there's others. So they're probably used to that, but not a phone call you want to get necessarily. Yeah. On the flip side of that, though, when you called, Kyle Williams, Kevin Peoples, Brian Kelly, Blake Baker, whoever, what'd you tell them?
I played around a little bit, make it seem like it was a little sad, like it wasn't going that way. But I told them that I was gonna stay home. They was happy. Some of them was out of town because Kelly I think he was on a boat or something like that. But yeah, they was happy about the decision I made, and I'm just ready to get back, get with them on the field next year.
Did you call Coach Kelly, or did you call someone else?
I called Coach Kelly, Coach Sloan, Coach Frank, Coach Baker, and Coach Peoples, and Coach Kelly.
Okay. Yeah. So you call them, you're like, guys, I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm actually going to be playing at LSU.
Yeah.
Pump fake them a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, you got to have a little fun with it, right? I mean, that's the best things in life is the surprises. I'm not sure how surprised they may or may not have been, but it's kind of funny when you do. It's almost like a birthday where people. This happened to me once. People forget that it's your birthday, or they act like it's not your birthday, and at the end of the day, they do this whole big celebration kind of thing, right? It's like, we knew it was your birthday all along, So that kind of a thing. So as I said, it was broadcasted on ESPN. How did you learn about that, and what did you think of that whole thing?
It was amazing being out there with Sports Center. I seen it after I committed and all that. It looked good. I mean, it was a once in a lifestyle type of chance of thing. I mean, hopefully I'll be back on there soon with football and all that. But I enjoyed it. We're blessed to ever have that right now as a player for me.
That's the plan, right? To be on there many times over the years with your highlights and some interviews and stuff like that. Just, you went about this a different way. Highly regarded player with a lot of offers. You could have gone anywhere in the country. And some guys will commit one place and then decommit and then recommit somewhere. Yeah. Sometimes they'll do that a lot. Mm-hmm. But you decided to kind of, keep it low key, take your visits, not commit somewhere early. What was that whole process like, and why did you want to do it the way you did?
Just to see what I got other than Louisiana. Who wouldn't take free trips to California, to Oregon, to Alabama, and all that? I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was just comparing and contrasting places to LSU. And once I realized that it was no reason for me to go anywhere to get developed, to get to the next level as a person and as a football player. So I just realized that this is the real home for me. So
it's probably a long list, but can you remember some of the places you went that you enjoyed? Because it's cool to go see different parts of the country, right?
I'll probably say maybe Texas A&M for sure. Yeah. Alabama, UCF. That was a sleeper there, but That's probably the only ones, honestly. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the bounce house over there, right, at UCF. That was always a favorite team of mine to play with in the video game because they have the awesome uniform combinations, and they've had some good teams there.
Yeah.
I think Scott Frost is back there. He's the head coach back there, and he was there when they were really good, like 2018, 2017, thereabouts. They played LSU in a bowl game, actually, in 2018 there. And that was kind of the beginning of Joe Burrow's Jamar Chase's coming out party, right? So that's pretty cool. So when you're going through and you visit and you're comparing and contrasting, why would it always be LSU and Louisiana still better?
Just knowing that my family, they don't have to travel only like 30 minutes maybe at most just to come to a game. Other like with away games too, but just knowing that playing for the home state, like talking to guys like Leonard Fournette, Patrick Queen, just a lot of Louisiana legends that's been here, that's from Louisiana, that played, that could have went anywhere like me, like Keelin. I talked to him the most. Just realizing that they have my back and like they know like what it's like. Also, me experiencing Saturday nights in Death Valley, and just like I can be here one day. So yeah.
You grew up a fan of the team, I'd imagine, right?
Actually, I was a fan of Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up as a Miami fan.
So. How'd that start? Because you're from here. You're from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
That's a little far away.
It's just like when I started playing football, there was this team called the Point Hurricanes. Okay. So like I always liked the Hurricanes, which was named after them. So
Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
You ever watch those documentaries on the old Miami teams, the U, part 1 and part 2?
And actually, one of their defensive line coaches was a part of that, and so like he always brought back the type of team they had in that little era they had too. So
that's cool. You looked at Miami too, I think. You went on visits there. I remember seeing some of the photo shoots you did there and stuff.
I went to Miami too.
Yeah, did you like it out there?
Yeah, it was smooth. Yeah, I liked it.
The only bummer is that they used to play in the Orange Bowl, and it was on their campus. I think they demolished it in like 2010 or something like that. So they used to play right there on campus, kind of like Death Valley. But now they play in the Dolphin Stadium, like 45 minutes away from campus, which is kind of strange. And you watch it on TV, and like the bleachers are.
I want to experience. I want to experience a college experience for real, like that stadium. Like it wasn't for me.
Yeah, well, you're certainly getting that at LSU. I mean, it's sold out every game. You've seen it, the tailgates and everything. Is it kind of cool when you're playing? For those who don't know, U-High, where Lamar plays, is literally in the shadow of Death Valley. Like, you could see the Death Valley sign from the stadium. Is it kind of cool to like look over there and see that when you're on the practice field and playing and stuff?
I'd probably say when I was like 7th, 8th grade, maybe freshman year of high school. But now I'm used to it now. So like it's not like something new to me. Like, it's just there. But like teams, I'll talk to players that's not from out here. Like if we play like a team that's maybe I would wear something, like they'll like say, "Dang, like y'all really just that close." I'm like, yeah, but like it's not really like, I'll say probably like not exciting, but like I'm just used to it.
Yeah. You know? And how long you been going to U-High?
Since 7th grade.
7th grade, okay. Yeah, because it's middle school, right? Elementary school even too.
Yep. Yeah. Elementary to high school.
So you've been there for a minute, and you've been playing on varsity since
freshman year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So before that, was there like a middle school team you could play for or something? Team, yeah. Gotcha. Have you been playing with a lot of the guys on the team now, and like Keelin and the guys that graduated last year?
Since 7th grade. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, since 7th grade.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I just remember the first time I was coming to watch y'all play, it was your fall scrimmage against St. Charles 2 years ago, and I went to the high school first. Yeah. I don't know where y'all's football stadium was, and it wasn't there. And I drove around a bunch of times, and I finally found it. But it's just kind of tucked in there between the baseball stadium and the practice facility. Yeah, I had quite a time finding that. Eventually did though, but that was quite interesting. Anyways, you brought up Keelin and Dylan Moses, his older brother. Yeah. There's been a lot of great U-High players, Jordan Gilbert, that some of them have decided to go to LSU, but others wanted to go experience something else. Jordan went to A&M first. Now he's back at LSU, and Dylan went to Alabama. So how much of a difficult decision was that to kind of maybe follow in their footsteps or stay here?
I'll probably say it got difficult towards the end, towards like 10 days before my decision. Just thinking that the pros and cons. Well, honestly, I can say this now. It was really between just LSU and A&M. So I was just breaking down the pros and cons. Like if I leave, what would be good, what would be bad, and just with LSU. But I ended up sticking with LSU, so it's just the best decision I think I ever made ever since July 10th, honestly.
Yeah, well, I know A&M really wanted you, and they've had some great recruiting classes over the years, and they got a good program. Mike Elko's a good coach.
I give them a lot of respect. They did their thing with recruiting here. I feel like they got some of the best recruiters there, too, and just with Coach Elko, he doing a great job, especially with his first year there. They should have a big season this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think so. You hope not too big, though.
Yeah, not too big.
They play LSU in Death Valley this year. That game last season was kind of what did LSU in eventually in terms of making the playoff and stuff. So I'm sure the guys are ready for their get back against them, no doubt. What was the process of LSU recruiting you? Like, who were the people that you met first, and how often did they come and see you?
I started with Jordan Arseman. I was playing 7-on-7 in like middle school and all that, and I was just catching routes. He seen that I was athletic and all that, so he just came, talked to my mom about like LSU and all that, and then I don't think I never like told nobody on the media, but this kid named Cosby Kane, Coach Jamar Kane, used to coach at LSU my freshman year. So it started off, me and him in social study class. I wrote on a sticky note, my Twitter and everything, and that's when he got back to me the next day. I went to a spring practice, I think, and he told me to come to camp, and I went to camp, and I won all my reps with all the like top players they were recruiting in that senior class that year. So, and I got the offer that day. So.
Wow. And at that time, you were a freshman?
Freshman.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Where's Coach Kane now?
He's a coach for the Denver Broncos. I still talk.
Okay.
I still talk and train with him till this day. I talked to him maybe last week, and I train with him over at Elite almost like every time he out here, every day.
Super cool. So you wrote on a sticky note, and where was this, in class or something?
Social studies class, 8th grade year. Yeah.
And he was just walking around the school?
No, his son was in my class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I told him, give this to your dad and all that. Yeah.
And you guys are in the same grade, you and his son?
We're in the same grade.
Is he on the team?
Nah, he's not on the team.
Or I guess he probably lives somewhere else now?
No, he still go to UHA.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know what he do now. So, yeah.
Just didn't really get into football or whatever.
I guess, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. That's a cool story.
That's honestly how my recruitment got started.
Yeah. And then he took a new job somewhere, and then did someone take over kind of recruiting you for him?
It was mostly Coach Frank.
Yeah.
Coach Sloan was there because I was getting recruited for offense too. Coach Brad, Coach Bo a little bit. Coach Lindsley too when he was there. Now he's at Western Kentucky or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I think almost the whole coaching staff was on me because they felt like I was a big part of the team I could bring in this year class, that next year we could succeed and to going back to back for the national championship because they won it this year. So
for sure, yeah, I like that. All hands on deck. You got a player of your caliber and you're literally, I don't know, a quarter mile from the football stadium. I mean, that's a guy you can't miss on. Yeah. So. Good stuff there. What do you like about Coach? You met Kyle Williams, right? The new D-line coach. I know he's still pretty new. He started in the spring, like March, April, thereabouts. What do you know about him? What do you like about him?
Pretty good dude. I like when I went to spring practice. I like how he coach. Real get the job done business. He big on technique wise, and that's something I want to play for. Even with Coach Peebles, he's the same way. With those two, I believe in them getting me to the next level. Using those two at practice, just better off me with my skills and everything. So,
did you like? It was Bo Davis, right? He was the former D-line coach. They really liked him, but he left for the Saints. Yep. You get it, right? I mean, that's a cool job you can get. It's not too far either. You had a good relationship with him, I'd imagine.
Great. Well, at the time, honestly, they was recruiting me for offensive line, so I really didn't know him that much, honestly.
Gotcha. So I want to get into that. You play both ways at U-High still, right?
Still.
And you've been rated a 5-star for a long time. Originally, I think it was as an offensive lineman, but of course you're really good at D-line too. So was there a point in time where you told the coaches, like, hey, I want to play D-line in college?
It didn't come to me at first, which I didn't know. I was still undecided at the time. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to play offensive line or defensive line, but one day, just meeting with Coach Kelly and Coach Baker, and the way Coach Baker used his defense, we talked, and he said I remind him of a kid. I think his name Darius Robinson. He played on his Missouri defense, and we moved the same way. He wanted me to play like the like bigger edge, field position, defensive end on his defense, and I feel like that was something I always wanted to play because like I didn't feel that really confident till this day. I really don't feel that confident on the offensive side than defensive side. I feel like I'm best at defense just because I played it my whole life. So yeah, just being able to use with them, just using me versatile inside out with Coach Kyle and Coach Peoples, I feel like that's the best decision for me.
That's cool. I actually know Darius. He grew up in Michigan, not far from where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
And he went down to Missouri. He was a stud there.
Yeah.
I think he's in the league now.
First round, I think he played for the Cardinals right now. Yeah.
That's right. That'd be cool. Have you always kind of been more of a defensive guy, or I'm sure you grew up playing both sides, but you always kind of like defense more?
More defense, yeah. Defensive end, defensive tackle type of person, yeah.
Why do you think?
Just how athletic I am, like be able to move in space, run to the football, sideline to sideline, and just getting to the quarterback. Like I feel like I'm versatile when it comes from pass rushing to the run game too. With pass rushing, I can use both power, speed, and finesse in my game. So just being able, and I feel like as a offensive tackle, I have to block me for 4 quarters. It's like you know. He ain't gonna be able, like I ain't trying to sound cocky. It's just like the type of player I am. Like a lot of tackles don't get a lot of big ends at 6'4", 296, defensive ends that can move. So like they don't really see that as much. They really see like a little like 220, 6'3" type of person. And I just feel like that's the best option for me. Just going against a tackle that I know the game as an offensive tackle too, so I can use that as an advantage then to work on my pass rush to get to sacks and blocks. I mean, not blocks, but tackles.
Yeah. Well, you hear 6'4", what did you say, 296?
296.
I mean, you think D-tackle, nose tackle, but you project to play end in college?
Yeah, just because of how I can move. I ran a 4.78 last week with Under Armour camp like 2-3 months ago-ish. I ran like a 45, 40, and like I had put up good combine numbers, so like they feel like I can move. I don't really should play inside. I could play outside, which I could play inside out, whatever they need me to play. So yeah.
That's what you said, right? Like they want to use you like Darius. So sometimes you could line up on the outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, maybe on third down, you could line up on the inside and rush the passer and things like that. Where do you think your good movement comes from? Because not everybody moves that well at that weight.
I'll probably say start off, especially with U-High. We're not really a strength team. We're really more speed, so we work on a lot of speed. And, like, it just with my strength and conditioning coaches, we run almost every day. So, yeah.
Like sprints, stuff.
Change the direction and all that. So.
Wow. No, it is impressive. I mean, you watch the film, you watch some of your reps at the Under Armour camps and things like that, and it's, it's almost like you're playing at a different speed.
Yeah.
These guys just can't keep up with you.
Yes, sir.
So, what else do they like about your game and what you could bring to the LSU defense?
Just depth and just it's like a position they need just in like defensive line. They won't bring back defensive linemen, and like with the D-line class we got right now with Trent, D'Anthony, Rich, me, and we're trying to bring in like maybe 1 or 2 more. Just with this class, we could just come take over the SEC. That's the model we want. We talked about just come and take it over the SEC, not just in 3 or 4 years, but next year, like as freshmen.
I think D'Anthony committed like right after you, right?
We talked. He was on my official visit from Miami. I just I didn't know he was a player for that he liked LSU because he was from Florida, so I didn't really too much know that he liked LSU. But like after when I seen that he liked LSU, we talked about like whatever he want to do, but we decided we'll go in together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, LSU's had some good D-line recruits over the past few years. Like Mason Smith was one. He was like a 5-star, similar to yourself. Everybody wanted him. He had some injury things that probably, hurt his career a little bit. I mean, anytime, what was it, an ACL, I think so. I mean, that's going to set you back. LSU's had good D-line play over the years. Recently, it's been decent. They've had guys drafted. Mekhi Wingo and Mason even got drafted and other guys like that. But it hasn't been, like, dominant like it has been in 2003 and 7 and 11. So is that something you think about and you kind of want to change?
Yeah, and I feel like we're going to bring it once we get to LSU. That's how we feel. We just want to bring that back. We feel like that's the missing piece of the big like national championship because it's starting in the trenches too. So like that's what we're just trying to bring in, and just with the team, with the players and coaches.
Yeah, I like it. I was talking to Aiden Hall at that NIL event we were at yesterday. Yep. Kind of the same thing with the safeties. There's been good safeties over the years, Tyrann Mathieu and several others. You could go on and on and on, but the safety play has been a little lacking too, and he's kind of hoping to bring a New Orleans swagger, which is what he said, which is kind of cool, but then also kind of up that play a little bit too. So you mentioned some of the guys in the class. Just overall, you guys are top 10 right now. What do you like about it?
I think 3 of them I've been building chemistry over the past, maybe 5+ years, because me, Aiden, Jabari, and Jalen Chapman, we played football with each other. We played Little League football called the New Orleans Dolphins. So we just building chemistry with them, just building chemistry with other players that's in-state and out-state too, just bringing that together. And I feel like that's the best part of us, because we just want to lead, because we've been, they've been committed, but with me being with LSU 3 to 4 years now, so we just want to bring in this class, keep everybody together, and so just locked in.
Cool. So you would drive to New Orleans to play Little League football?
Yeah, well, it was a travel ball team.
Okay.
So it was a national ranked team. So we'll go over Texas, Georgia, mostly in the South. So just to play all around.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Go any cool spots you remember? Tournaments?
Probably Georgia for the national championship.
Wow. What age is this?
I think that this was 13. We played against a lot of top-ranked guys like Keyshawn Henderson, the quarterback for Houston. We played him in the national championship. We played against Landon Dirtward, I think, make his decision today. We played against a lot of top 100 guys.
That's cool.
Around the country.
And then you all grow up, and next thing you know, you guys are like the stars of the next crop for college football. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. What do you like about Rich Anderson's game? He's a big dude. He's highly rated like yourself. Yeah. He's a guy that'll stick out in the crowd,
Yeah, big dude, athletic. I used to play against Richard in Little League too when I was playing for Point Compete. We used to go at it. Just with Kim, but with him, he's just athletic, big, take up space, and he could move, pass rush. It's just big guy that cover the inside, and with me being outside, that's a really dangerous thing to go against, honestly.
That'd be a good duo. And then Jalen's in there, and then DeAndre.
Yeah.
So he's an end.
Right? Yeah, DeAndre.
He's DeAndre. I'm sorry. You guys got a good crop there, and continuing to add to it on the back end and whatnot. So Blake Baker, he wears cleats to practice. You ever see that?
I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah. What do you like about his coaching style?
Just dog mentality. With the cleats, that I think that's my first time seeing that before. It's just the type of energy he brings to the practice. From what I've seen, it's just someone you want to play for. I haven't seen that much energy from a coach out of all the schools that recruited me, besides with him. Just dog mentality, swarm to the football, and take over. Really.
Yeah. You guys could feed off of that too, right? I mean, it just makes practices more fun, and then the game, it locks you in, right? Yeah. So you're excited about getting to play for him and all that?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you feel like this year's defense, they could take a big jump? Because they had a solid year last year. I mean, 2023 was rough because they had the coordinator get fired and all that, and they, I thought, improved decently last year. But a lot of guys are back for this year, right, with Witt and Harold and Jacobian and guys littered up and down the lineup there. You think they can be pretty darn good? Yeah? What do you like about this year?
I feel like probably one of the best SEC defense. It's just all the players they brought in, and I feel like the D-line will have a solid year with Dom and Ahmad and Pat and I think his name something Python. He came from
Jack Pyburn? Yeah.
I feel like that D-line could be, and I feel like the most slept-on person on that defensive line is probably Gabe Rutherford.
Okay, yeah.
I've been he's a dog. It's just someone that I get a chance to play with him next year. So,
I think a lot of LSU fans don't know about him yet because he's gotten some snaps here and there, but hasn't really had an opportunity to have a Braden Swinson type of season. But all of us, I mean, we'll talk when we go to those fall practices and the spring practices. We'll watch Gabe in the one-on-ones and stuff. I mean, I got it in my notes, man. He's wrecking dudes. So that could be cool to have you on one side and him on the other side kind of thing. He's a big guy, too. He could probably play a little bit interior on third down, possibly, kind of like yourself. Is the hope that you can go in there and contribute as a freshman right away?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be the type to just get a participation award. I want to be somebody that can come in bringing third down energy, well, first through third, be able to stop the run and pass rush, just contribute to the team, help us get to the national championship. Just keep working with me, like to this day, just keep working because I know it'll build up to that moment.
So the hope is that you can be on there for first down, second down,
Yeah.
and third down, and then fourth down if need be. So not just a situational
Yeah,
down.
just a all-road type of player, versatile, inside out, like I said earlier. Yeah.
Cool. And do you plan to enroll early, or do they allow that at U High?
It's kind of harder with my school, but we're working on it right now.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll stay tuned there. Some schools don't allow you to do that. And then obviously, I mean, I was talking to, I think it was Jabari yesterday, just about enrolling early and things like that. Maybe it was Aiden. You got to add extra classes to your workload. So it's hard between football and school and then just having a life.
Summer too, you got to add work. So
Yeah.
I've been doing stuff with that. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll stay tuned. I'm sure that would help. You know, I mean, it gives you a leg up. Like this year, Harlan Berry enrolled early, DJ Pickett. There's some other guys too. Their names.
It was a good handful of that class.
Yeah. And it helps. I mean, you get a sense of how things work. You get to go to the bowl practice, spring, and you get an opportunity to work up the depth chart quicker, right?
That's true.
So you would like to do that if you could?
I'd love to do that, yeah.
Cool.
Best decision for me, yeah. Just in getting there early, getting to the program, the playbook, and all that. And I feel like by fall come, it'll be like I'll be snapping.
Yeah, it's like you're already a sophomore, kind of thing. So, right after you committed, you had said a couple different things that stuck out to me. One was, all right, I'm committed, and I'm not going to be doing any of this, you know, decommitting or whatever. You could still recruit me, kind of thing. Like you're locked in.
Yeah.
Why'd you want to say that?
I'm just home now. It's just like I talked to my parents about it. We don't want to do none of that. We felt like that's why we waited for a little while. Just like if I would have committed early, it would maybe been like that. But like that's why we just waited, just to see where I really wanted to go, which is stay home. And like I don't think it's have enough sense just to go anywhere else. I feel like it's the best place for me. Just want to build with the place, the Baton Rouge city, and all that. So
yeah. And you've said as well on social media a lot, you know, just how important taking care of your family is and taking care of your mom. Like I think you said something one time that I think about, you know, and remember is like I want to do this now, work hard now so my mom doesn't have to down the road. Just how motivated are you to succeed, not just for yourself and your aspirations, but for your family and your mom?
It just, because I seen her as a single parent, just she worked her butt off just to make sure me and my little brother straight. Just with everything, so I want to give back to her just for that moment. And like with workouts and everything, that just goes through my head. So like to not stop. So
that's cool. What are kind of your aspirations from a football standpoint? Like, what do you want to achieve?
Like with gold jacket. That's the main thing. Being a Hall of Famer, dominate college football, finish my high school season right with a state championship, and just building off the field relationship with players or teammates. It just keeping the main thing with myself and just help me succeed in life. So
I love it. Let's talk a little bit about U High and your senior year coming up. You guys have had some great teams over the last 3 years and obviously before that as well. You haven't had the state championship quite yet though, right? Yeah. So just how motivated are you to finally reach that and try to get that this year?
Just especially the thing happened last season. Ever since that January hit, with just the team been grinding, been hungry for everything. Like just the most locked in I ever seen a team out of my 3 to 4 years been at U High. Just locked in, just ready to. And we understand people doubt us based off the 2025 class we lost last year, which I feel like the players we got right now just slept on, but the young players, which is good for us, and just speed. We're a speed team, and we just ready to play, just to prove everybody wrong, honestly.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, last year U High had a solid season. You guys were like the 2 seed, right?
Yeah,
when the brackets were going to come out and stuff. But the LHSAA, uncovered whatever it was and made some rulings. And essentially you guys had to, forfeit every game you won or something like that?
Something like that,
just how difficult was that, whole process and stuff?
It was difficult. I mean, it hurt me a little bit, but I know for sure the reason it hurt me the most is because the seniors, they couldn't get to play their final season. That's why I feel like rules should change, because it's about the kids. Like, they shouldn't take a season from kids. But I feel like it should have gave us a fine or something. But like, it's just kids playing the sport they love, and some of them not playing the sport no more. Some of them going to college. But like, I just feel like it hurted them the most, and that's the ones I really cared about with them.
Yeah, I mean, not all you guys get to go and play college and stuff. Like, for me and for like many others, like high school is the highest you're gonna reach,
Yep.
you know. And you didn't get to play in the playoffs
No,
at all,
not
right?
at
Because
all.
of that, and it's just kind of, it comes at you quick. You know,
Yep.
you play your last regular season game, you guys won a bunch, and you know you're looking forward to the postseason, and then before you know it, the season's actually over.
Yep,
you know,
it is.
so yeah, that was a bummer for sure.
Yep.
But there's a lot of you guys that might get to play together, you know, in the future. Emil's at LSU.
Yep.
Emil Picarella, your quarterback from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Keelin is there, obviously.
Yep.
You didn't cross paths with Jordan. I think he graduated in,
Nah, Jordan,
22 or so?
I think
21?
my 8th grade year, maybe. Or 7th, 8th grade. Is one of them.
Yeah.
So.
You knew him, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure if he'll have any eligibility after this season or not. He might, but it'd be kind of cool to get to play with some of your former teammates.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of the guys maybe you're playing with right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that'd be. I like that. Austin Osbury too. He's
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Safety, linebacker.
I think so.
He was. I think because Perk and Witt were down in the spring, he got a lot of opportunities at that star or outside linebacker spot.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he could play.
that's cool to see for him. Tell us a little bit, for those who don't know about Keelin. He's obviously on the team this year. He was a summer enrollee, I think,
Yep.
right? But an athletic guy that the coaching staff seems to be excited about.
Yeah, just a kid who wants, like, love the game, eat, sleep, drink about the game. Just kid that love the game. He have a passion for it, similar to me. Just a dog, like, versatile. He could play inside out, safety, anything you want him. And, like, it's just the type of player he is, type of person too. Like, he one call away. Just any question I ask, that's who I really talk to the most. Him and his parents about, like, what I needed to know about the recruitment. Because I didn't know. This was my first time going. It was my mom's first time going through it too. And she been Miss Tamika, which is his mom. She been through it with Dylan and all that. And so, like, that was just like just a person I could call on. Just anything I needed help with.
They'll have to go through it one more time too with Emmanuel,
Yeah.
right, in a couple of years. So he's an up and comer. Did Keelin give you any advice as you were kind of weighing this decision? Because he liked A&M too last year, and I think he was considering, you know, the pros and cons of staying and going, but he ultimately decided to stay.
He wasn't the type to push me and say, come to LSU. He just wanted to make the best decision for me, which, but now I'm with LSU and I'm play and sign with them. So, like, it just, I guess, happened. So I guess we'll play again for more, like 3-4 years. So.
You guys kind of talk about, you know, potentially lining up, same defense, wrecking opposing offenses like you did at U-High.
Yeah.
What would that look like?
Just, that would be a blessing just to keep doing it for the next 3 to 4 years. Just, I know that chemistry build up just because we've been high school together, middle school together. Just keep building that. That wouldn't just help just on the field, but off the field too. So
yeah. Back to the current U-High team, I liked how you had all of them at your commitment and they sat behind you, so they all kind of got to experience the TV thing and get a little bit of attention too. Why'd you want to do that?
Or
was that a coach?
My coach brought it up,
yeah,
and
okay.
I like this. So I was like, yeah, we could just do that, especially if it was on ESPN, just to put them on there too. So
yeah, I love it. Who are some guys that we should look out for this year on U-High?
I feel like starting off with our offensive line from stretch, just with Mason Smith here, 2027, his recruitment starting to blow up. Jordan Pinnock, he going to UF, play defensive end or something like that. Just our 2 quarterbacks, we got Cooper Odell. Our 2 running backs, Ethan McGlynn too with the quarterbacks. Our 2 running backs, Sage Ingram and Corbin.
Roussel?
Yeah,
right?
Corbin Odell.
Odell. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's Corbin Roussel that plays somewhere else. But yeah, Odell.
Yeah, it just a lot of young guys, like dude named Cameron Girsby. Just our defense, Lane, James, Emmanuel. Excuse me. It just, I feel like the whole team good. Like, just the chemistry we built up just over the past few years, just grinding together, just playing with each other, just a blessing with them. So
yeah, and Coach Martin's kind of been preaching to you guys all summer, like, yo, let's new year, fresh opportunity.
Yeah.
What's kind of been his message to y'all? He's been there for what, 5 years now or so, thereabouts?
Probably
a little longer than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he don't really preach what happened last year. I guess he just moved on from it. He's just preaching of like what we got to do this season. He felt like just one of the best senior class based off how we play and just how we lead as a group. So it's very exciting.
Cool. The U-High Catholic game is one of the best rivalries in the state, probably the country. I know a lot of people out there probably don't know about it outside Louisiana, but it's always a great game. I think one big YouTuber came and watched it.
Destroy.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. That was pretty awesome. This year is it at U-High this year? Yeah. So what are you looking forward to about that game?
It's just a great game every year. Like that week, it's a good week, but like some of us friends from that team on both sides of the field, so like we'll just talk, chat until that Friday, and then it's on. So like, and then after the game, it's go to LSU game if they have a home game. Like it's just a great experience from high school experience. Just two great Baton Rouge teams. I feel like the best two in Baton Rouge, two top in the state. Just two teams going at it on a Friday night. Rivalry game from, I think they like right down the street from us too. So just we call it like the Battle of Baton Rouge. So it's just the best game in my opinion.
I love it. And Blaine Bradford's on that Catholic team. He's an Ohio State commit, same class as you, probably ranked right around where you are. You know, one of the top players in the country. You recruiting him a little bit. I think I've seen some things on social media. You trying to bring him into the fold as well. You know, keep him here.
Yeah, just telling him that how important he is to this class. Like, his life could change. Well, I wouldn't say that, but like people look at it different. Once I committed, the city, the love I get from like just going to the mall or something, or just somebody see me at the gas station. People say like, "Go Tigers!" Like, "Congrats!" or talk to me. It's just the people that's here. Like, I love the people, and I'm pretty sure they'll give him the same type of respect if he commits here.
Yeah, I know he's pretty locked in there. I've spoken to his mom, you know, at their signing days and things like that, and seems like he loves it up there in Columbus. But I think there's a shot you might be able to get him, maybe.
I feel like that after the coaching staff with Coach Sam Petito coming to LSU, so I feel like it could be a shot, but who knows? That
was big, yeah. They've gotten some really good hires recently that they've added to the staff and whatnot. So maybe that'll sway things in the right direction. Who else do you guys play in the non-district this year?
Woodlawn, Archbishop Rummel, St. Paul's. I think that's the four main 5A games we got. Because non-district, we play 5A, which based off of district of being like, you know, people know about like little like not too good districts. So
yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of teams, you know, that are 3A, 2A don't really want to play y'all either, you know, because that's a tough matchup for them. You guys are a 3A school, but the talent you have is like similar to a 5A. It's just your team's not as big, right? And that's why you guys are
just the depth just towards like a 5A team will have. That's just the smallest thing about us, but like we could compete with 5A schools. So.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you guys do it every single year. So you feel like y'all can win a state championship?
Yes, sir.
Why do you feel that way?
Just the way we've been grinding, we've been hungry for it, and we know we didn't win it in like maybe like 5-6 years since 2021, something like that. And we just want to get that feeling. Like all of us, this senior class, we was in 8th grade when we went to the state championship game. We always said it's gonna be us one day. So
I love it. Okay. So that's the football side of things. Anything else about football you want to talk about, or we cover it all for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much, yes, sir.
Sweet. Maybe just to wrap up here, let's learn a couple things about you that aren't football related. You know, like what do you like to do in your free time?
Me personally, just train, play PlayStation, chill with my little brother. I hang out with my friends. That's just all I do. I don't really go out or none of that. I just like to stay close to to myself. Just really, I don't really do much.
Cool. How old's your little brother?
2.
2. Oh wow, so he's young.
Yes, sir.
What's his name?
Jaden Hunter.
Okay. What does he like to do? Just goof around and whatever.
That's all.
Yeah, that's cool. Any fun facts about you? You got things you like to collect or anything like that? Are you playing any instruments?
Oh, no. That ain't me.
Me neither.
I just be around football a lot. That's all.
Yeah. Who's your NFL team?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Until you're on one, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then that'll be your team.
Yeah.
That's fine. You just don't watch the NFL?
Not really.
Much? Gotcha. Well, anything else you want to talk about we didn't cover?
Pretty cover everything.
Yeah. I think so. So look out for Lamar this year. He's one of the top players in the 2026 class. I think U-High's in for a big year. You should catch one of their games, too, if you live around Baton Rouge. They play, as we talked about earlier, just right outside Death Valley. And especially if you're going to come to one game this year, that Catholic game, but make sure you get there early because, the stands get packed for every game, but especially for that one with both teams being from Baton Rouge. So one more season of high school ball, and then he'll be on his way to play for LSU for a couple of seasons as a defensive lineman and hopefully a member of one or several national championship teams in the purple and gold. So thanks again for your time, Lamar.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your summer. This is your last kind of regular summer before college. Obviously, things ramp up a little bit there.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you this season. Have a great year.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lamar, again. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time on Game Time with John Eads.